Welcome to Big Idea Hurdly, where you can learn something new in just a few minutes. Today, we study together Brian K. Miller's book, Xiongnu, the world's first nomadic empire. In this book, we delve into the innovative and complex political, economic, and social structures of the Xiongnu Empire that allowed it to dominate the Eurasian steppes. The Xiongnu Empire, often overshadowed by its agrarian contemporaries, exemplified a unique blend of political, economic, and social innovations that enabled it to thrive in the challenging environment of the Eurasian steppes. Recognized as the world's first nomadic empire, the Xiongnu demonstrated how mobile societies could organize and sustain large-scale political entities without the typical hallmarks of settled civilizations. Political structures and innovations. The political system of the Xiongnu was characterized by a hierarchical yet flexible structure, allowing both centralized control and local autonomy. At the top was the Xiongnu, the supreme ruler, who wielded considerable power over the various tribes and clans within the empire. The Xiongnu's authority was reinforced through alliances and kinship ties, ensuring loyalty and cohesion among the nomadic groups. A key aspect of the Xiongnu political system was their use of symbolic and ritualistic practices to legitimize and reinforce their rule. One striking example is the ritual of the blood oath, a ceremony involving the sacrifice of a white horse and drinking a mixture of gold shavings and alcohol from a human skull. This ritual underscored the sacred and martial nature of Xiongnu leadership and their dominance over both their own people and their Chinese adversaries. The Xiongnu took a ritual knife, shaved off bits of gold into a cup of alcohol, and stirred them in with a ceremonial spoon. He presented the gilded brew to the Chinese ministers in an aged cup fashioned from a human skull. A compelling story involves the Xiongnu Huanye, who, after decades of war with the Han Empire and internal strife, capitulated to the Han Emperor and was seemingly integrated into the Chinese political framework. However, he masterfully used his position to rebuild Xiongnu's strength from within Han borders, culminating in a dramatic oath ceremony that reaffirmed the Xiongnu's sovereignty and equality with the Han. Another notable story is the tale of Lady Wang, the Chinese bride given to Huanye Xiongnu. Despite her symbolic role in the supposed pacification of the Xiongnu, her presence became a testament to the enduring influence and cultural resilience of the Xiongnu. This story highlights how the Xiongnu used diplomatic marriages not just as tools of submission, but as means to strengthen their own political and social fabric. Economic structures and innovations. The economic foundation of the Xiongnu Empire was based on a diversified and resilient pastoral economy. Livestock, particularly horses, cattle, and sheep, were central to their wealth and subsistence. This pastoral economy was supplemented by various other resources, including agricultural products acquired through trade or tribute. One unique economic practice of the Xiongnu was the use of tamgas, or clan symbols, to mark ownership and manage resources. These symbols were not just indicators of property, but also served as tools for administrative control and economic organization. The widespread use of tamgas on various objects, from livestock to pottery, illustrates the sophisticated level of economic management within Xiongnu society. The Xiongnu utilized these markings in multiple milieux, on the undersides of wheel-made cookpots and storage jars, on bone handles of their composite bows, etched onto imported luxury vessels, stamped onto the eave tiles of their royal buildings, and carved on rock outcrops throughout their realms. A vivid story illustrating the Xiongnu's economic ingenuity involves their management of livestock during harsh winters. The Xiongnu developed strategies to protect and sustain their herds, such as storing fodder and rotating pastures. These practices ensured the survival of their livestock and, by extension, the stability of their economy, even in the face of environmental challenges. Social structures and innovations. Socially, the Xiongnu Empire was marked by a fluid yet hierarchical structure that facilitated mobility and cohesion. Xiongnu society was organized into clans and tribes, each led by noble families who held both economic and political power. These leaders were responsible for maintaining social order and managing resources within their domains. One of the most significant social innovations of the Xiongnu was their ability to integrate various ethnic and cultural groups into their empire. This inclusivity was achieved through a combination of strategic marriages, alliances, and the incorporation of diverse cultural practices. The Xiongnu's adaptability and openness to different cultures were key factors in their ability to govern such a vast and varied territory. A compelling story highlighting the social dynamics of the Xiongnu involves the integration of the Yuezhi people. Initially fierce rivals, the Yuezhi were eventually incorporated into the Xiongnu Empire through a combination of military conquest and diplomatic negotiation. This integration expanded the Xiongnu's influence and enriched their cultural and social fabric. Another story that stands out is the Xiongnu's relationship with the Han Chinese. Despite constant conflict, the Xiongnu and Han maintained complex trade relationships and cultural exchanges. These interactions facilitated the flow of goods, ideas, and technologies between the two empires, demonstrating the Xiongnu's ability to engage in sophisticated diplomatic and economic relations. Conclusion: the Xiongnu Empire's innovative and complex political, economic, and social structures were crucial to its success as the world's first nomadic empire. Through strategic leadership, economic resilience, and social adaptability, the Xiongnu dominated the Eurasian steppes and left a lasting impact on world history. This book sheds light on the remarkable achievements of the Xiongnu and challenges the traditional narratives that have long marginalized nomadic societies. The Xiongnu Empire's innovative and complex political, economic, and social structures enabled it to become the world's first nomadic empire, challenging traditional notions of statehood and empire. The political system, marked by hierarchical flexibility and ritualistic legitimacy, ensured cohesion among the diverse tribes. Economically, the use of tamgas for resource management and sophisticated livestock strategies demonstrated their advanced economic organization. Socially, the Xiongnu's inclusivity and ability to integrate various ethnic groups fostered a robust and adaptable society. A compelling story that underscores the Xiongnu's adaptability and resilience involves their interactions with the Wusun tribe. Initially adversaries, the Xiongnu engaged in a series of diplomatic and military maneuvers to bring the Wusun into their fold. This was achieved through strategic marriages, as the Xiongnu Chanyu offered his daughter to the Wusun leader. This marriage not only secured peace but also facilitated the exchange of goods and knowledge between the two groups, enhancing the Xiongnu's economic and cultural wealth. This story exemplifies the Xiongnu's strategic use of diplomacy and marriage to expand their influence and integrate diverse groups into their empire. It highlights their ability to forge alliances and create a cohesive society from a mosaic of different cultures and tribes. Through these strategies, The Xiongnu demonstrated that mobility and flexibility could coexist with structured governance and economic sophistication, providing a model of how nomadic societies can sustain large-scale political entities. The Xiongnu Empire's legacy challenges the traditional narratives of empire and statehood, proving that innovation and complexity can thrive in the most unlikely of environments.